The arrival of iOS 26 is more than just another iPhone software update. It marks a major shift in Apple's ecosystem. This update blends mobile intelligence, audio innovation, and real-time environmental awareness. Hidden within iOS 26 is a subtle but potentially groundbreaking feature: camera remote support for AirPods. At first glance, this might seem like a simple convenience. It lets you control your iPhone camera from your earbuds. But when you look closer, it hints at something much bigger. This is a blueprint for what insiders believe will be the AirPods Pro 3. Rumored to launch between late 2025 and 2026, the AirPods Pro 3 may include cameras, assisted vision, and full integration with Apple's emerging spatial computing framework. This could change how we see, hear, and interact with the world. Let's begin with the camera remote feature in iOS 26. Apple quietly added a new setting called Camera Remote in the AirPods menu. This lets users use AirPod stems to take photos or start and stop video recording on their iPhone. You can configure gestures. For example, pressing once might capture a photo. Pressing and holding could switch modes or start video. But choosing these options disables some other controls like media playback or Siri. This is not a minor tweak. It is a major rethink of how we interact with AirPods. Interestingly, this feature sits alone in its own dedicated menu. There are no other camera settings nearby. Why dedicate a whole menu to just one camera function? The likely answer is that this is the foundation of something much bigger. The next generation AirPods Pro 3 are expected to bring embedded cameras. Apple wants to create AI-powered audio assistants that understand your surroundings. Imagine walking in a new city and your AirPods identify street signs. It's giving you directions. Or you are looking at a product in a store and your AirPods provide a summary or review. While exercising, infrared cameras might detect heat signatures or terrain. At home, your AirPods could warn you if someone is approaching or if you left the stove on. This goes beyond listening to music. Apple is giving your ears, eyes, and those eyes intelligence. This new camera remote feature is the first step toward this vision. It arrives just as analysts predict the AirPods Pro 3 with cameras will launch in 2026. AirPods already support gestures like double tap, press and hold, and squeeze. The new camera remote expands these gestures to include photo and video controls. For instance, a press once might take a photo or scan an object. Press and hold might initiate environmental recognition or live tracking. Swipe gestures could change modes or filters. This gesture mapping makes the idea of camera-equipped AirPods fully plausible. The dedicated camera control menu in AirPods settings is brand new. Currently, it has only one toggle, but its existence hints at more complex camera-based interactions in the future. Reports say the AirPods Pro 3 will feature infrared cameras, not traditional image sensors. These IR cameras will detect depth, hand gestures, facial expressions, and spatial information. This aligns with Apple's True Depth and Face ID tech, but scaled down to fit earbuds. There is talk of a hybrid sensor combining IR and optical elements to support Apple Vision Pro. This hardware could allow the AirPods to take simple black and white photos or visual markers. They might perform real-time object detection, especially useful for visually impaired users. The AirPods Pro 3 could be the most advanced wearable assistant ever made. Part camera, part AI engine, part audio headset. Apple Intelligence, the new AI system spanning iPhone, iPad, and Mac, likely use AirPods Pro 3 as input and output devices. Use cases include live scene interpretation. Imagine looking at the Eiffel Tower and hearing a description in your ears. Or scanning a product and instantly getting reviews and prices for accessibility. AirPods could read aloud road signs, restaurant names, or handwritten notes. They might detect people approaching from behind or movement in your peripheral vision, keeping you aware of your surroundings. This turns AirPods into narrators for the world around you. Power and data demands for these cameras and AI features are high. Apple may introduce a new wireless chip optimized for low-power vision tasks. Charging cases could include active cooling. On-device neural processing might handle AI without sending data to the cloud. Battery life could increase slightly thanks to more efficient chips and power management. Integration with Apple's spatial vision ecosystem is a key goal. AirPods Pro 3 could act as a bridge between Apple Vision Pro headsets and iPhones. They might be used to control Vision Pro via hand gestures, body tracking, room awareness. This sets the stage for a fully sensorized, spatially aware wearable ecosystem. AirPods become an invisible, always-on interface. Currently, sources point to a 2026 launch, likely revealed at WWDC 2026. The AirPods Pro 3 will launch alongside the iPhone 18 Pro in 2 configurations, standard and advanced. In summary, the camera remote feature for AirPods may be the start of a new era. Headphones won't just play music, they will see the world. Siri will evolve from a listener to an interpreter of your environment. The most powerful part of Apple's ecosystem might soon be the technology in your ears. Building on the powerful foundation laid out by the camera remote feature, the AirPods Pro 3's embedded cameras are set to revolutionize wearable technology. Unlike anything before, these earbuds won't just deliver sound, they'll transform how we interact with our environment. The infrared IR cameras inside the AirPods Pro 3 will enable a new level of spatial awareness. They can sense depth, detect subtle hand gestures, track facial expressions, and capture spatial data around you. This isn't just about seeing, it's about understanding context and movement in real time. For example, imagine you're walking through a busy street. Your AirPods detect nearby vehicles or obstacles and gently alert you through audio cues. Or if someone approaches from behind, your earbuds can notify you, enhancing personal safety without needing to look around constantly. Gesture recognition will let you control devices and apps naturally. Simple hand waves or head nods could change music tracks, answer calls, or trigger smart home commands. This hands-free interaction will make life more seamless and connected. Another exciting possibility is enhanced support for the visually impaired. With real-time object recognition and descriptive audio, AirPods Pro 3 could become invaluable assistants. They might read signs, describe surroundings, or help identify products and people, opening new doors to independence. On the technical side, Apple's new wireless chip for these AirPods will be designed to manage vision tasks with minimal power. This means that, despite housing cameras and AI engines, battery life should remain strong, critical factor for everyday use. Mag-safe, like charging cases. With active cooling, will help maintain optimal temperature and charging efficiency. Meanwhile, powerful on-device neural processors will analyze data instantly without relying heavily on cloud computing, ensuring privacy and reducing latency. The integration of AirPods Pro 3 with the Apple Vision Pro ecosystem is another game changer. These earbuds could serve as controllers for Vision Pro headsets, tracking hand movements and body posture with precision. Imagine using AirPods to interact. With a virtual environment without bulky controllers, simply natural gestures that feel intuitive and fluid. This could make spatial computing more accessible and comfortable, blending physical and digital worlds seamlessly. Looking at the bigger picture, Apple's vision for spatial computing relies on interconnected devices. The AirPods Pro 3 act as an invisible interface, always ready to assist, inform, and guide. With iOS 26's new features maturing over multiple software updates, Apple will refine the user experience leading up to the AirPods Pro 3 launch. Early 2026 is the most likely time frame, giving Apple ample time to perfect hardware and software integration at WWDC 2026. Expect a full reveal of the AirPods Pro 3 alongside the iPhone 18 Pro. This launch will showcase the future of wearable TXE audio meets vision and AI.